Skinamarink is a 2023 horror film written and directed by Kyle Edward Ball, and it was released January 13th, 2023 in theaters, and it was released on streaming on Shudder on February 2nd, 2023. I heard a lot about this film, word of mouth, and seeing the trailer, like what could it be, the aspect of it, and like it's nothing that I've ever seen. And there is some good and there's some negative in this as well. Now, basically, the proof of concept basically is based on Heck, a kind of short horror film that Kyle Edward Ball did on his YouTube channel. He did run a YouTube channel. I believe he still is running a YouTube channel where he uploaded videos based on nightmares recounted by viewers and commentators. Now, the movie tells a story about two siblings, Kaylee and Kevin kind of is brought back from the hospital and is home and after falling down the stairs. Now, however, soon after coming home, the kid's father is nowhere to be found. And then all the doors and windows in the home are gone. Yeah, that's a big fear. Now, the basis of this is that Kaylee and Kevin do kind of push this movie and story along in a way where it's just these two characters with other things happening in the background. Disembodied voices, little glimpses of shadows here and there, and things begin to escalate quickly and really, really fast because as light bulbs start going in and out, and the only way you could see these young kids is that by a flicker of a light where they pass by something, and then a disembodied voice starts talking to the children in a way where it's kind of like, is it the father? What is it? What's happening? Now, it then starts to tell the children to start hurting themselves. Yeah, and it's really, really frightening to see in a way. It has that aspect of a scary narrative in a way where you don't know what to expect when you're watching this film. And the thing about Skinamarink is that the movie has a found footage feel to it. Like, how did this kind of setting happen? What's going on? Why are the doors and windows gone? What is this disembodied voice? Why do they keep calling out to their mother? Where is the father? All these aspects. And not only that, we have the little toy telephone that, if you know from Toy Story and little toy you had when you were young, that's in this, and that's the big image that's scaring people. Here's the thing that's interesting. There are a lot of interesting high-tension moments in this, but the story is slow, and nothing really happens that frightens you at all. It's the aspect of your imagination playing tricks on you, the children's horror feel that monsters are around when our parents are not there. Like, are these kids going through certain things? And it's really slow on jump scares. This is literally 100 minutes long, and it felt like I was watching an analog horror video on YouTube. That's all it was. I felt like it was drawn out. It didn't have that aspect of feeling to it. I mean, between and the word of mouth that it's getting on social media, I understand that people might find it scary. It's an experimental horror film. What can happen? And on a budget of $15,000, that's really, really great. But it didn't hit the mark of being scary. While the story is interesting, it could have been done in a different way. Seeing two children on their own is always scary. We don't know what's happening. We don't know if they're the subject of being scared or they're trying to scare us. We don't know that. But the aspect of seeing nothing and, not knowing what's around you and seeing things in the shadows, your mind playing tricks on you, like that whole thing about having clothes on your chair at 3 o'clock in the morning. You think someone's sitting in it, but no, your clothes are making the outline of someone sitting in your chair. That's what it feels like. The atmosphere is the central focus in this, where it's dark, it's dingy, the blue hue, the tint, it's like, okay, you're just polarized and fixated on one shot and image, and it goes on for about 3-4 minutes, and then it just cuts to the next scene. That's also scary, but then something has to happen. You need to move the story along. And that's it just happens. I've read and people have told me, and a few film friends of mine have said that they couldn't sit through this entire film. And other friends have told me that this is a fantastic, scary movie. So I figured, let me check it out. I wanted to see it in theaters, didn't have that chance, but then it came out on Shudder on February 2nd, 2023. So I said, let me see this. And I'm torn. It's a good film, but it just didn't hit the mark of its execution, where it could have worked for being a fantastic, fantastic horror film. The interesting thing about it is that the film is a box office success, grossing $1.5 to $2 million on a budget of $15,000. For me, Skinamarink gets 2 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Skinamarink. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story? How long it was? Did you like how everything was happening? Do you think it's a scary horror film? Do you think more could have happened? And did you actually continue watching it all the way through, or did you stop and you can't finish and continue with it? And if so, let me know why in the comment section below. And also let me know what rating you would give Skinamarink. And be sure you click that subscribe button and click that notification bell for new videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video, and thank you for tuning in.